Iran strikes the Gulf's nerve center as reports claim a US-linked radar site in Bahrain may have been hit. Mojtaba goes for the eyes as Iran appears to shift focus towards surveillance and early warning networks. Iran hunts America's radars as the reported Bahrain strike stuns military observers across the region. Iran's drones and missiles find a major war prize as a critical radar installation lands in the crosshairs. America's eyes on Iran shut, or is the Bahrain radar strike Tehran's boldest shot of the war so far? Did Iran strike what many describe as America's eyes in the Gulf, as questions continue to grow over an alleged radar strike in Bahrain? Satellite images shared by RT appeared to show visible damage at Bahrain's Jabal Ad Dukhan radar site following recent regional tensions. The imagery fueled speculation that Iran may have destroyed or damaged a key US-linked early warning radar installation. IRGC attacks on June 11 targeted Bahrain, Kuwait, and Jordan during a fresh phase of confrontation across the region. OSINT analysts geolocated smoke plumes to coordinates that reportedly matched the location of the Jabal Ad Dukhan facility. The site hosted the AR-327 long-range surveillance radar used for airspace monitoring and missile warning missions. If confirmed, the strike would mark one of Iran's most precise attacks yet against a US-linked sensor and surveillance site. Military observers said the target appeared to be far more significant than a standard radar installation. The facility served as a critical node within the Gulf's wider integrated missile warning and air defense network. Analysts said the site played an important role in tracking ballistic missiles, military aircraft, and potential maritime threats. Disabling such an asset could temporarily complicate missile interception efforts and weaken regional early warning capabilities. Trump loses another jet amid the Iran war, this time with a military aircraft crashing in Washington state far from the main conflict zone. A dramatic crash video appears to capture the moment a US military fighter jet goes down in a fiery incident. The Rimrock Lake area in Yakima County has been jolted by the crash of a military jet, triggering alarm and urgent response. Emergency crews rushed quickly to the scene after the Washington state military jet crash was reported. Fresh mystery surrounds the US military jet crash in Washington as questions grow over what caused the aircraft to go down. Search and the cause of the military jet crash is currently under investigation, according to reports, as officials work to determine what went wrong. What began as a training flight ended in disaster after US military jet crashed in Washington state. The cause of the military jet crash is currently under investigation, according to reports, as officials work to determine what went wrong. Iran has rejected Donald Trump's deal show as Tehran pushes back against claims that an agreement is ready for immediate signing. Iran publicly rejected Trump's claim that a deal with Tehran would be signed on June 14, saying negotiations have not yet reached that stage. Iranian officials said the proposed memorandum of understanding has neither been finalized nor formally approved by the relevant authorities. Fars reported that Tehran viewed the push for a signing on that specific date as a political stunt driven by Trump's domestic agenda. Iranian negotiators said the timing appeared carefully chosen to coincide with celebrations surrounding Trump's 80th birthday. Iran also linked the proposed signing date to Trump's high-profile UFC event planned at the White House the same weekend. Officials said they would not allow sensitive diplomatic negotiations to be transformed into what they described as a media or ceremonial maneuver. Trump had earlier announced on Truth Social that a deal could be signed as early as Sunday and presented it as a major diplomatic breakthrough. Donald Trump said, and I quote, "Barack Hussein Obama's deal with Iran, the JCPOA, was an easy, beautiful, smooth road to a nuclear weapon, which Iran would have had 6 years ago, and would have used long before now. My agreement with Iran is the exact opposite, a wall to no nuclear weapon. In fact, they no longer want a nuclear weapon, nor will they have one, either through purchase, development, or any other form of procurement. The deal is scheduled to get signed tomorrow, and immediately after it is signed, the Hormuz Strait is open to all. Our relationship with Iran is a much different and better one than previous administrations have had. Unlike Obama's hundreds of billions of dollars in payments to them, including $1.7 billion in green, cold cash, no money will exchange hands. At the appropriate time, when all is calm, we will go in and get the nuclear dust, buried deep under the powerful sunken granite mountains." thanks to our beautiful B-2 bombers and their brilliant pilots, and downblend and destroy it, whether in Iran or the United States. We look forward to working with Iran and the entire Middle East long into the future. Hopefully, this process will all work out quickly, easily, and smoothly." Unquote. Meanwhile, CNN reported that mediators spent June 13 rushing to secure a virtual signing format in an effort to keep negotiations on schedule. Some mediators feared that further delays could create opportunities for new regional crises to derail the diplomatic process. There were also concerns that either side could still walk away if negotiations become prolonged or politically complicated.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.